Don't forget, in 13 minutes, massive announcement on the show.
Yes.
Massive announcement. Don't go anywhere. Huge, huge, huge announcement on the show. Coming up in 13 minutes on the program. Richard McDonald, who's a member of the program. If TCU's coaching staff let Duggan, TCU will win. Look, I'm a Duggan guy.
Right.
I love watching the guy play. Even when you cut off both his arms and legs, he still finds a way to throw and run for touchdowns.
We really did.
The guy's a baller.
Right.
Georgia, at its best, is the best team in the country, and it's not close. It's not close. And if we're really being honest about it,
yeah,
Max Duggan is a good quarterback. He's not great.
Is this a David versus Goliath thing?
Not at all.
We're like,
not
how close is TCU to Georgia?
I think Georgia's top 10. What were we talking about in the exclusive Monty Show Instagram group last night?
Right.
You want to be good or you want to be great?
Right.
Kirby Smart's great. Right now, TCU's good.
So TCU's top 10.
Different. Yeah, TCU's top 10. I think Georgia's in a category all its own.
Yeah.
That defense is so fast. They have so few holes on that defense. And I just think the world of Stetson Bennett's composure. They could easily have laid down and rested on their championship ring and gone home against Ohio State because they played down to Ohio State. They're not doing that tonight. In my opinion, Stetson and the boys are going to score 30 points, and it's going to be up to TCU to find a way to match that. And I just don't know that you can do that. I understand that they're an explosive offense, but Kirby Smart's had a full week plus to get ready. Kirby Smart's one of the best defensive coaches in this country. And the other thing that I think is so fascinating, again, back to Holly Rowe's report for ESPN. He's been liaising.
Right.
He's been talking to guys who have done what he's trying to do.
Right.
He's talking to Nick Saban. He's talking to Dabo Swinney. Like, he's not like, hey, I'm Kirby Smart, screw those guys. He's talking to Nick Saban about how to get his players adjusted to the West Coast time frame, the West Coast environment. Hey, look, we're playing at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the distractions, all that stuff. He's talking to other guys about how they handled their dudes because they went out there and successfully got the job done.
Right butts in the right seats on the right bus.
That, to me, tells me that Kirby Smart's a humble, confident guy.
Yeah.
And I love that about him, right? So, and listen, I'm a big fan of Sonny Dykes. I think Sonny Dykes is a great coach. He's proven that repeatedly everywhere he's been. And I think what he's built at TCU, turning them around so quickly, is nothing short of miraculous.
Yeah.
But you're not on Georgia's level yet. Georgia is deep. Georgia is fast. Georgia is physical. Georgia is skilled.
But I think you got a shot tonight. I think TCU definitely has a shot.
Again, this is why I'm just going back to, this is why I keep going back to this. Georgia's scoring 30 points. Is TCU going to score 30 points tonight?
Yeah. I think TCU's issue is I think TCU's issue is going to be defense in this game. I think they will score. I think it has to come through the air, though, because I agree with you. Georgia's defense is going to stop the run and force you to pass. And my curiosity is how Kirby comes out in this game defensively. Are you going to go two high safeties and play some zone and try to get Duggan to turn it over? Are you going to go man coverage across the board and bring a safety blitz? Like, what are you going to do? That's what I'm curious about.
How many times are we going to say the name of future Pro Football Hall of Famer, Chicago Bear legend, Jalen Carter? How many times are we going to say that name? How many times are we going to say the name Jalen Carter, Chicago Bear stud defensive lineman tonight?
Right.
Because that's going to determine the outcome of this game. Jalen Carter is a stud. And it's simply a matter of, does he impact this game? He did not impact the game in the first half, but he had all kinds of success in the especially the back half of the second half of that Ohio State game. He did. And he was one of the main reasons that they came back. If Jalen Carter has a big game tonight, Georgia's winning.
I'm for real.
But I'm telling you now, this TCU defense can play with Georgia.
Yeah.
Their linebackers at TCU are incredible. And if you can get Max Duggan off of his spot with Jalen Carter, you're way ahead of the game here.
My gut tells me this game's going to be a lot closer than people think. I think Georgia should win this game. They just should. but I don't think that this is some blowout. I don't think that this is Georgia running away from them with 7 minutes left in the third. I think this game is definitely tight going to the fourth. That's my gut, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how it feels. It feels like TCU has been this underdog the whole season, and everyone said, oh, well, they're not going anywhere in the playoff. And admittedly, I was a doubter. Week 8, Week 9, I didn't think they deserved to be there. But now they're here. They are. And to me, it would be like you talk about Sonny Dykes not being on Kirby's level yet or on the Sabanators level. And to me, that's correct. However, big games come with big opportunity. If he beats Kirby, that would just that's like a huge earthquake in the college football playoff landscape. That ESPN this morning, right? We always have ESPN on in the background here. Is showing graphics about how Georgia and Kirby Smart have closed the gap on Nick Saban and Alabama, and how Georgia, how important is it that they win back-to-back championships and they do all this great stuff. But I'm here to tell you that TCU is comfortable in their role. They're comfortable being the underdog because that's who they've been all year long. So I don't think that they're looking at this game saying, oh, well, Georgia's just going to come out and kick our ass, right? They're looking at this saying, okay, this is a quality opponent. We've earned this. We're here now. What do we have to do to win this game? I think it's deep shots, connecting on those, and I think it's stopping the run. If you can at least make Stetson become a passer and you slow that run game down, that puts you in a way better position, in my opinion. So that's what I'd be keying in on defensively.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Let's truth tell about TCU. And we have a big announcement coming up in 5 minutes. Stick around for that. If Quentin Johnson doesn't have a 150 yards in this game, if he doesn't do what he did against Michigan, are they even within 10 points?
No, probably not.
If he doesn't do what he did if you look at the numbers and Quentin Johnson, if he doesn't do what he did against Michigan, do they win that game?
No, probably not.
No, they don't.
He made big plays.
Bottom line.
But that's their offense. That's what I'm saying. That's what they've been doing all
year. That's who they are. I agree with that.
You got to the national championship game by being that team, and I agree with you. It is a very, black and white, cutthroat, cold-blooded proposition as an offense. Like, hey, you're either going to connect on those big plays or you're not, and that's going to decide whether you win or lose. That's a scary place to be because a lot of offenses have different ways to beat you. Like, all right, hey, maybe they're playing, maybe they're playing BYU defense. They're dropping 8 and rushing 3. That means we got to run the football. But the problem is TCU's not some prolific running team. They are a cut you up in the secondary type team. So that's why I say it's a dangerous game to play if you're TCU. That said, Kirby can prepare his defense all he wants. There's no defense for 4-3 speed. There's no defense for I'm going to run by you. So that's what I'm saying. I still think TCU's got a really good shot in this game.
Well, and I also think one of the things we're vastly overlooking here is the run game of Georgia. I mean, when you have, McIntosh and Edwards, I mean, those guys move chains. That's their job.
True.
So that a guy like a Stetson Bennett can find a Brock Bowers. That's the thing. And the way that TCU plays football, TCU, about this 3-3-5 defense. You know that their linebackers are fast, aggressive. That's why, Sonny runs a 3-3-5 defense at TCU is so that he can really leverage the best traits of his linebackers. Are they gap fillers? Are they grind, pound, stop the run? Well, if you do that, Stetson Bennett's there. Well, if you stop Stetson Bennett, they're going to run the football. That's the issue. To me, this is the biggest problem for TCU against Georgia is Georgia's not one-dimensional. Mm-hmm. You can't lock on one thing the way you could against Michigan. And frankly, it cost TCU some points, if we're being honest, because they gave up big plays to Michigan.
Yeah.
One of the other things you really worry about with Georgia is that Georgia can take advantage of those weaknesses. I'm all in on Kirby Smart here. I love Sonny Dykes.
Here's the only thing I'll say, though, about the run game, because I don't disagree. Georgia obviously wouldn't be here if they weren't multidimensional and able to beat you in many different ways. But I think the one thing you can't have if you're TCU, you can't have Georgia running the ball for 5, 6, 7 yards on first down the entire first half. The second half, it just is what it is, right? The second half, will be determined by how well you play or how poor you play in the first. So, in the first half, if you keep them to 2-3 yards a carry in the run game and you can limit them to Let's get crazy and say 14 points in the first half, which I think would be incredible. I think this is a 20-point. They're a 20-point half first team if you're Georgia.
Yep.
But if you could keep them to 14 points and you could keep them in 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, that's a win. So when you're watching this game tonight, pay attention to the downs. Like, I understand Georgia's going to convert a lot of those. But if you're TCU, you're okay with that. It's a win to be in 3rd and long.
I think that's the biggest question. Like, how much production are you getting 5-6 yards every time if you're 2nd and 4, if Georgia's offense is 2nd and less than 5, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because you're just not going to keep them from burning clock at that point. And it becomes a math contest eventually.
Yes.
If you're going to continue to allow them to be productive running the ball. And the other problem is then let's not also forget that Kenny McIntosh can really catch the ball for Georgia. So it's asking a lot out of TCU to show up and win this game, in my opinion. I think it's a huge ask. And I don't see them doing it. Salty Drunk says, I hope all of the members are invited to Montyville via the member-only group to watch the football.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're going to be talking.
Absolutely.
But that's what the members group is for. I mean, I don't know if you're half joking or whatnot, but that's the whole point of the members group. When this game's going on, we're going to be talking about it in the members group.
Absolutely. Yep, no doubt about it. Let's see. Brozars. Good to see you. The entire country wants TCU. I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubt.
TCU is the people's champion.
By the way, and we got about 90 seconds until we make a major announcement on the show.
Yeah.
By the way, what would it mean to the Pac-12 if TCU wins a national championship in the Big 12?
Oh, that is a conversation I want to have.
I mean, if you are George Kliavkoff, are your balls just on a bullseye and like some dude's got a nail gun, right? Because if the Big 12 wins a national championship and you haven't even gotten a TV deal yet, come on. Are you kidding me? Stop. I don't even know. I don't even know. Hey, make sure you consider joining the Monty Show. Speaking of our exclusive members only Instagram chat. It's absolutely one of the things you get on this show. Excuse me. You join our exclusive membership. That gets you an exclusive video. And today, by the way, today.
Big member video today.
Yeah. Huge giveaway on the members only group today.
Yeah.
We'll put that in the YouTube members only video section, and then we'll also load it to the Instagram group as well. But it's $9.99 a month. You get exclusive videos. As you can see, everybody that's a member is designated a member in the chat. As well, you get access into our members only Instagram group. Again, a lot of people have asked to join this group. You must be a member. It's $9.99 a month. Click join. DM Jake, SLC Jake on Instagram. He will immediately put you into the group.
And you hear us talking about this, right? Like, the membership. And we talk about putting videos up. The thing is, and the magic of it is, you have to be a member to see the playlist on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So if you're not a member, you're not going to see it.
You don't even see the video.
And I think that the other value piece that we can't forget, and even to current members, I would remind you of this. We have things coming. We've briefly spoken on them. There's an announcement, again, big member video today, where the members on this channel get access to these things first.
Yes.
So like when we give away, I'll just use a game console as an example. That's not what today's video is about. But like when we give something like a game console away, we may only give it to members. We may give members 5-to-1 entries. We may, like, members who are paying to be part of that group are going to get all the perks to non-members, with all due respect.
When we updated the trade talks the other day with the Jazz, the Suns, and the Atlanta Hawks, you got that fully 24 hours before anybody else got it. We didn't tweet that out. We didn't put that out on the show. We put it in the members only group first. So there are a lot of perks that come with that. When we drop new merch, you guys are absolutely the first ones to get access to that. It's just a lot of fun. It's a great little community. So all you have to do is hit the join button, and then, you're in the group. As Nick Hines did. Welcome to the exclusive members only group, Nick Hines.
Let's go, Nick. DM
Good to
me,
see
bro.
you. Appreciate
SLC
that.
Jake.
And without further ado,
super excited, dude.
Time to make a big announcement on the show, because you guys know that, we work with a lot of businesses on this show, and we have a lot of cool client partners like Barbecue Pit Stop, the Advocates. Absolutely. So many of you have talked about how you've gone to the Advocates and they've helped you. So many of you tweeted us and Instagrammed us pictures of the gifts you bought at Barbecue Pit Stop, or that they helped you with wings or asado seasoning.
Going through the Quick Quack tunnel.
Everybody's sending us pictures at Quick Quack. Like all of this really cool stuff that you guys do. But perhaps, one of the coolest, most innovative things we've ever done on this show, and I don't mind saying it, that we have designated the official crispy chicken sandwich of the Monty Show, and it is Super Chicks. Welcome, Super Chicks, to the show. And as the week goes on, you're going to understand why this is becoming a bigger and bigger deal on the program.
Right.
But it's just great to have Super Chicks on board. You guys know that we've talked a lot about Super Chicks. You know that we joke that there is pure cut Colombian cocaine in their ranch dressing because it is addicting. And I'm telling you, the ranch at Super Chicks is awesome. But when we talk about the best crispy chicken sandwiches, when we talk about, hey, how do they compare to X, Y, and there is no comparison. Super Chicks has the best chicken sandwich in the business. It's because they never freeze their food. Never. They don't have freezers at Super Chicks.
Literally.
They hand cut their... I'm a huge pickle guy. We've talked about this on the show, you freak.
Yes.
I am a huge pickle guy.
Yeah.
They hand cut their pickles and put them on their sandwiches at Super Chicks.
Yes.
You know that. Everything, their French fries are hand cut. And when you go to a chicken sando joint and you got to pay $1.25 just to get a side of ranch dressing.
And that's after you've already paid like $30 for all your food, right?
And now I got to pay $1.25 for all the sauce each time I want sauce.
Yeah.
Not at Super Chicks. All of their sauces are free. So their honey mustard, which is amazing. Their special sauce is amazing. Their
barbecue.
Their barbecue, their ranch dressing,
And I have to say, this, we're not talking about little sauce packets, right? I want to make this very clear. We're talking about an entire sauce bar. We're talking about like a rack of sauces where you just hit the button, it comes out into the little cup.
The little pump, yeah.
The little pump, and you can get as many of those as you want. Now, me, admittedly, because I'm addicted, I got like 4 ranches the other day and ate all that ranch. So I'm probably amazing. Fat now, but like that's how good it is.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you,
it's incredible.
The breading they use on their their crispy chicken sandwich is awesome. It's just great to be in business with those people. And whether it's, our guy Taylor in Ogden or whoever you want to point to, they're entrepreneurs. And it's amazing what Super Chicks has done for our community. Make sure you find them in St. George, Spanish Fork, American Fork, Riverton, and of course, Ogden. They are coming to Logan soon.
Yes.
So if you're in St. George down in the GZ,
yes,
make sure you go to Super Chicks today and say, hey, I heard about you on the Monty Show.
I want my ranch.
If you're up in Riverdale, technically, on Riverdale Road in Ogden, make sure you tell them, hey, heard about you guys on the Monty Show. My home Super Chicks is in Riverton, right there on Mountain View Village on the corridor. Make sure you tell them, hey, I heard about you on the Monty Show.
The members only group is putting pickle gifts in the chat right now.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I think I am probably the only one. I'm probably the only one. I love pickles. Yeah. I love it when you get the crispy chicken sandwich, the traditional one. Lettuce, tomato, and they put like 4 beautifully fresh cut pickle wedges right on your sandwich. I usually eat the pickles before I eat the sandwich.
Dude, we have an official chicken sandwich on the show.
This is crazy.
Come on.
How good is
bro.
that? How good is that? The official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show is Super Chicks.
And there is more coming with Super Chicks in the coming days.
Yes, there is. So, hey, if you're a member of the show, trust me when I say you're going to eat at Super Chicks, and we're going to help you do that.
Might want to watch the video we upload today.
You might want to watch the video because it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. And all I'm telling you is go to Super Chicks. Don't take my word for it. Go into any of their Utah locations. Again, St. George, Spanish Fork, American Fork, Riverton, and Ogden on Riverdale Road. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh, you guys only do stuff in Utah County. You only do stuff in Salt Lake. And I'm telling you, they're all across the state. And more locations are coming. That they're in St. George. And again, Logan, we love our guys in the Aggie tiers. Logan, that store's coming. Let's go.
Yes.
Go get the official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show at Super Chicks. By the way, we also have talked about this exact sandwich on the show in the past. The Super Parm is back.
Yes.
I had a Super Parm on Saturday.
So good, dude.
I had the Super Parm on Saturday, and I'm telling you.
And the thing is, and this is what really makes a difference, because the filet they use, the chicken breast they use is never frozen. It's so fresh. So
Yeah, dude.
when you bite into it, you're like, damn, that chicken's good.
I also don't know what they do for buns, but I'm telling it's the best in the business.
Yeah.
So we have an official chicken sandwich of the show. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So I'm
hyped.
thrilled. I appreciate you guys. Brother says member hype. Absolutely.
Yes, hell yeah, there is.
Provo Cougar fan says I got my star without joining. Well, you actually don't.
Yeah,
have
sorry,
your
man.
Star.
Sorry.
Brother says, holy damn, a super chickens.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly right, Giggity. Super Chicks sauce game is on fire. It is. And I listen, their barbecue, all their stuff is good. I'm a big honey mustard guy. Their honey mustard's great. I'm telling you today that the Super Chicks ranch dressing is off the chain. It is lovely. It is so good. And the other thing is, not to belabor the point, you get, when you order an order of fries, let's say you get, because they also have salads, they have, their custard
Dude.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Their house-made custard is amazing. You order a side of fries, and it literally takes up your entire tray.
Yeah, they don't chintz on portions. That's the beautiful thing as well.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, San Diego State says the Gluck Gluck early comment makes sense now. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Nick Hines says, never had Super Chicks. I need to go try them. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because once you go,
It's over.
You'll never go to the drive-through fast food.
And we're not naming names. I'm done with it. I'm
Yeah,
a Super
it's
Chicks
over.
guy, dude.
That's it. It's Super Chicks. The
Yeah.
only chicken sandwich is Super Chicks.
Got to get Scott Howard's comment right here, right above where you are.
I don't have an Instagram, but would like to join your membership. Do I have to have an Instagram for that? You do not. You do not. It's just a perk. But as a member of the Monty Show exclusive group, you get all the same perks, whether you're in our Instagram group or not. We want you to enjoy the show the way that you want to enjoy the show. So, hey, if that's just watching our member exclusive videos.
Which again, highly recommend watching the video we're going to upload after the show today.
Yeah, today's video is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. Lopes fan Gabe says, hit that like button, casuals. Yes. Mike Mape says, guess I'm going to need a Super Chicks and a Papa Murphy's for the game tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
All I'm asking you guys to do, they're fresh, brand new on the show. Walk into a Super Chicks today and say, hey, I heard about you guys on the Monty Show. Say to a manager, hey, just want to let you know I heard about you guys on the Monty Show. That's the biggest compliment you can give us. Go into our sponsors and say, hey, Barbecue Pit Stop, Super Chicks, Papa Murphy's, The Advocates.
Hey, guys.
Heard about you guys on the Monty Show.
Yep.
Hook me up with that. The Super Parm is a very limited time thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Italian. You guys know I'm Italian. I'm proudly Italian.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of chicken parm. The chicken parm at Super Chicks is a limited time. It is probably only through February.
Yeah.
Go get it today. Don't wait. Go take your boys there for lunch. It's absolutely worth it. Is Super Chicks portions like Five Guys portions? Yes, exactly. The people who started Super Chicks started at Five Guys, and now they started Super Chicks. It's that good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's that good. Fat Jesus says, do they have blue cheese sauce?
Why are you asking offensive questions?
Why would you say hurtful things like that, Fat
Jesus?
Jesus? Blake Phillips, call me crazy, but I honestly only want Arizona from the pack. Well, there's a lot of people talking about that too. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people talking about that. Mm-hmm. And we could talk about that. But right now we're talking about the fact that the official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show is Super Chicks.
Yes.
Is that crazy to say that? It's
amazing, dude.
We have an official chicken sandwich.
How long have we been talking about ranch? How long have we been talking about chicken sandos on this show? How long? It's been a long time.
It has been a long, long time.
We decided we might as well have a official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show.
And we have this little group of passionate people in St. George. That's not such a little group anymore.
No, it's not.
And you know Louis Capazzo, you know that group down there in St. George?
Yes.
This was the best part about Super Chicks is they have a store in St. George.
Yes.
So that now our St. George from Logan all the way down to St. George. And we love doing that. That's why we love Barbecue Pit Stop. Like, we love it.
Yes.
Because from Logan all the way down to St. George, you can get the best chicken sandwich. And that's Super Chicks. And you can tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. Whoa, don't do that. Good Lord.
Chill.
Almost hit the end broadcast button. No, it's not. Lewis, I just spoke nicely of you, Lewis.
But why do you got to rock the boat, bro?
And then you
know?
bring up that blue cheese is the best stuff ever.
Now, you want to join the membership? You can have all the blue cheese you want.
Lewis, don't do me like that. No blue cheese. Ranch dressing. It is what it is, man. Lewis, by the way, did you hear? There is a Super Chicks in St. George. Go get it.
Check it out, dude.
Tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. Lopes fan Gabe says, I'm just glad we aren't talking about Jersey Mike's joining the show as a sponsor. That would have been disastrous. No, we don't do that. We do Super Chicks because they're not disastrous. Maury Alvarez says, but not in Florida. Come on. You got to move back to Utah, bro.
Maury, we have something coming that may be worth flying out for.
That's for sure, bro.
I'm just saying. Like,
that is for sure. I cannot wait to drop this video in the members only exclusive today.
Yeah.
Like the video that we are dropping today.
I'm a man.
I mean, I'll even tease you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a huge event. It is a huge event.
Event is the proper word.
And everybody on the show, you're going to hear about it in probably 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
Member exclusives are getting it today.
Oh
and it's
my
going
God,
to be
just like that. Oh.
It's going to be amazing. Let's see. Lewis says, I hate to say this, but I've never been to Super Chicks.
That's
Dude,
okay.
go today.
That's okay.
Go today. I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
But that's the thing. That's why we wanted, we wanted to get the word out about it because they are a little young in the state of Utah, right? They're a little bit newer. When in the landscape of all the other brands that are here, like Super Chicks is a little bit new on the scene. But that's why we wanted to help them, and because we love the food, and they're a little bit newer. So, Lewis, go and get it.
Yeah, you got to do it. Let's see. Who else? Oh, man, where is... My guy was asking. There it is. Jordan. Jordan Brown says, where is Super Chicks in St. Jeezy? I love that we're calling it St. Jeezy. By the way, it's got 324 reviews on Google, and they're 5 stars.
Boom.
Boom. It's at the Shops at Zion on Red Cliff Drives. I guess I'm going to have to do it.
Do it.
I'm going to screen grab this real quick.
Yeah, screen grab it.
So you guys can see it. They open at 11 o'clock today.
Yeah.
In St. Jeezy. So, and it's worth it. I'm telling you guys right now, it is $100 worth it. For you guys to see it. Where is it? There it is right there.
Yeah.
I'm uploading an image so that you guys can see it down in the Jeezy. There it is right there. That's where they are. Let me get this comment off because it is covering the thingy there. And then the banner,
off the
covers
screen,
the
man.
thingy. There it is. That's Super Chicks in St. George. You see 324 reviews, 4.4 stars, excuse me. 158 Red Cliffs Drive in St. George, Utah. The Jeezy, they open at 11 o'clock for lunch.
Go get it.
So make sure you hook it. And I'm telling you, the things you guys are going to love, the shakes that they make with their custard.
Get a chicken parm.
Oh, my God.
So get a chicken parm. Get a hand-cut salted fry. And then get a Reese's peanut butter custard shake. Bomb.
Lopes fan Gabe. Lewis woke up this morning and chose violence.
His name is John C.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. We don't do blue cheese on this show. We do not do blue cheese on this show. That's exactly right, Cam Harrison. You need to try Super Chicks with ranch.
Yes,
you do. Salty Drunk, who's a member of the program, says, great to see the growth of the show continues. Congratulations, guys. Well deserved. Thank you. I appreciate that. Josh Lovern is a good man. It's not like rotting cheese is moldy cheese. You know, it's fine. Brett Robbins says Super Bowl VIP booth and catering for the Monty Show. Could be.
I don't know what you mean.
Could be.
Don't know what you mean, dude.
Kurt Myers says American Fork Store. Yes,
yes,
absolutely.
They have American Fork and Spanish Fork.
Yes, American Fork and Spanish Fork.
Yes.
Let me get you American Fork Dizzle. Let me see. They are on 643 Pacific Drive, Suite 102 in American Fork.
They're right off the 15 in American Fork. It's
we've
actually
been
pretty
there.
easy to find.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, that's a
We've
good
been
location for sure.
Yep. 643 Pacific Drive, Suite 102, American Fork, Utah.
Yeah.
643 Pacific Drive, Suite 102 in American Fork. We've been there, yeah. And all of their stores are great. They're all good. Jordan Brown says, thanks. I'm going to check it out. St. Jeezy.
Take pictures of the food you get. I would love to keep the tradition going of people tweeting pictures at us.
Yeah.
If you have Twitter or, if you want to, whatever, your platform is, send us a picture of the food you get, man. Like, let's see what you got and what you thought of it.
Well, the Super Parm's there. I'm telling you, to get the Super Parm, it's phenomenal. But the traditional has just like lettuce, tomato, and the pickles are
phenomenal. Phenomenal, dude.
But you can take your wife there. They have absolutely great salads. Take your kids there. They have a kids menu where you get tenders, and they have it all. It's great. If you sit down inside, they bring your food to the table, where they give you like a number. You put the number stand on your table. They bring it right to you.
That's the other thing I really like. It's comfortable to sit in a Super Chicks and eat. How many places do you go to where it's just like uncomfortable? It has like this weird vibe about it. It's not like that at Super Chicks. You could just chill at Super Chicks.
Well, and they're all really, the story behind Super Chicks, like our guy Taylor up in Ogden, we sat with him it was the Oregon State game. We went to get a Sando and watch the Oregon State game. And we wind up sitting there and talking to those guys. Like, the owner walks up to your table, sits down, talks to you. Like, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It just, that's what you really like about it. So, absolutely, yeah, you should check that out. Jeremy Bolton says, Greg Hawkins will fight everyone who disses blue cheese. Yeah, Greg Hawkins loves it.
Yep.
Loves it. Mape says, flats and blue cheese are curse words for Monty. Jake's curse word is regular Oreos.
Yeah.
See?
I don't do regular Oreos, bro.
No, why would you?
Yeah, I do double stuffed, not to be confused with mega stuffed Mapes, right? I do double stuffed golden Oreos.
Yep, I agree. Justin Salas says, is this Super Chicks take your family place or take the wife on a date kind of place? Both. You can absolutely, when I was in there, frankly, I eat at Super Chicks too often, if we're being I love it. So Mrs. Monty and I went, and there was a whole section. Actually, it was yesterday, because after church, a bunch of people pulled up in these vans. These families pulled up in their vans. All the kids piled out. All the parents piled out. They took up a section of the restaurant. They sat there and had a great friends and family lunch. So it's really up to you. But when we were there on, I guess it was Friday. There was a guy and a gal having a date. They were talking about. And you could totally tell it was a date, which was super cool, because they were talking about, like, Mrs. Monty and I are watching them talk about, like, movies. They're talking about, like, all the different date things you talk about. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's all of that stuff. You can go there, absolutely. Jeremy Bolton says it's Spanish FARC. Say it right. Yes, Spanish FARC.
My bad, right.
Spanish FARC.
Right.
Yep, the Spanish FARC, American FARC.
Yeah.
I do like that. Let's see. Lewis says violence would be sauerkraut or grits. Both of those are filthy things. Mixed with blue cheese? Yeah, totally agree.
Nar.
Court McMullen, who's a member, says ranch is life for Monty and Jake.
That's right.
It is.
That's right.
It is. We don't use syrup on pancakes. We use ranch.
Right.
Okay, that's a lie.
Facts.
Jake is also a big fan of the Eastern Conference Timberwolves. See,
Facts.
but Jake's the type of guy who's going to put ranch on everything. Mm-hmm. Like, you're also the types of guy that's like, hey, I'm going to breakfast place. Hey, can I get a chicken burrito? Never.
I really don't care if you think it's sus.
Don't get me started. Josh Leverett says, take his Oreo advice with a grain of salt. I'm telling you, double stuffed golden Oreos, that's the only Oreo that should exist.
Yeah.
None of this peppermint or pumpkin spice. No, bro. Golden double stuffed Oreos in the family size. Presented by Rebelsis. Let's see. It can't be better than Pretty Bird.
No.
Contraire.
It's superior.
Contraire, mon
I've
frere.
had it. I'm first team off fat ass when it comes to chicken. I've had Pretty Bird and Dirty Bird and Clean Bird and all the brands out there, right? Like, I remember having Pretty Bird, and I was like, yeah, it was. I wasn't, like, it didn't suck, but I was like, I don't know if I would come back or not. It didn't suck, but it wasn't like, wow, I definitely got to come back.
The experience wasn't good. The experience wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
You walk into a Super Chicks whether they're busy or not, and they're seemingly always busy, but when they're busy or not, you walk in and there's a friendly person at the cash wrap. They're going to greet you. You know, the other thing I really like about Super Chicks, I can tap pay there. And
how much does that matter to you?
it does. You know what? It is. I started doing this at the gas pump. Now all the gas pumps, like I either go to Costco or Harmon's for gas. I just put my Amex right on the tap thing and it pays for it. I love that they can do that at Super Chicks. And you know, the other thing is they're really friendly. They actually, and by the way, we've talked about this very topic on the show. The restaurants are spotless. They're the bathroom
Very
spotless.
clean, dude.
The restaurant itself is spotless. Behind the, like, again, not to keep talking about when we were there the other day, they were cleaning behind the line. They were busy, and yet they have somebody dedicated to cleaning.
Yeah, which I really appreciate, man.
I'm telling you. Anyway, Kurt Meyer says there is nothing better on beer brats than sauerkraut.
Well,
Nah, bro. Louis Capazzo says birthday cake Oreos are the best Oreos ever created. Louis, are you likes to fight guy today? Are you here only to poke the fat guy? Is that what this is?
And his name is John Cena.
If you guys have not heard the John, just go to YouTube or just on even on Instagram. There's a ton of them.
Scammer phone call John Cena.
Just no. All you have to search is John Cena prank call.
Yeah,
That's all you have to search. It is, it is amazing. Nick Hines, who's a member starting today, said tap pay is amazing. I hate when places don't have tap pay. I agree. Salty Drunk says the 2007 pick that Mrs. Monty posted was great, guys, but I would consider legal action over that haircut, Jake.
thanks. Talk to Buddy.
To me? No, don't talk to Buddy. Lewis says tap pay matters. I highly detest places that don't have tap pay. It's safe because you don't have to put your card in a reader anymore.
Yeah.
But again, I never use
yeah.
my debit card for anything ever.
This is the no pin conversation.
If you don't have, and I'm an Amex customer, but if you're a Capital One guy, if you are
Apple Pay.
Discover guy, Apple Card, Apple Pay, like if you don't have a card that can tap, you shouldn't be using it. I'm just telling you. If they don't have tap pay, I almost say I wouldn't shop there. I just wouldn't. You know. Richard McDonald, who's a member, says, LOL, y'alls, I love the John Cena prank call. It's amazing. It is amazing. Giggity says Super Chick is legit. They even will wrap that chicken in a tortilla if you bring one in, right, Jake? Because it's a chicken burrito.
Wow.
Everywhere he goes.
I'm offended.
Everywhere Jake goes, chicken burrito. Hey,
It's not true.
Hey, we're at Jimmy's Burger Joint. Hey, do you guys serve chicken burritos?
21.
No, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop because we're talking about the official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show now, Super Chicks. You know. Let's see. Lewis says, my opinion on both items. I don't expect that everyone would agree. Lewis, my opinion's the only opinion that matters here. Thanks. No, I'm kidding. I haven't had birthday cake Oreos.
Yeah.
Have you had them?
No.
Okay, in the comments real quick, what's your favorite Oreo? Mine's golden double stuffed. Close second, the lemon thins. The lemon thins. Tanner Plummer, who's a member, welcome. Good morning. Good to see you. Hey, guys. Jake, are you saying that haircut from 2007 was Mont's idea?
Butthole.
Hello?
You remember
Oh,
better
wait,
than I
hold
do,
on.
clearly.
Is this thing working?
Me?
No, when Jake moved into Casa de Monte crib, some things changed. Fashion and haircuts mainly. Nice Wrangler jeans, loser. Anyway, I'm kidding. San Diego State says, Lewis, if you think grits are filthy, you're not cooking them right. And I would say grits are amazing. Done right,
Yeah, I'm
old
with Lewis on
tradition.
this.
No.
I'm not a grits guy.
When's the last time you had good, well-cooked
I had
Southern
them
grits?
once, and I'm good. I'll take my biscuits and
dude.
gravy, bro.
Dude.
Thank you.
Dude.
Thank you.
Let's see. Brother says, I almost forgot there's a Super Chicks at New Jersey. Thank goodness I'm not drive to Utah with 7 hours, Monty. Well, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Nick Hines says, double stuff is the only way to eat Oreos.
That's what I'm saying, man. And again, my preference is golden, but I will do the original double stuffed. I will.
Trust me, I know. Tanner says favorite Oreos, probably the thins, the lemon thins. We had them in Tahoe a couple weeks ago. Oh, So good. Fat Jesus, Tap Pay has saved me so many seconds of sliding a card into a slot. I'm not playing your sexual game today, Fat Jesus. I'm not doing it. Birthday cake Oreos are super sweet tasting. I'm a sugar lover. Yeah, me too,
Dude, maybe we need to try birthday Oreos. I have not had them.
By the way, in the non-sports portion of the program, which I guess this has been, did you guys see that study that says people who drink full sugar sodas lose their hair?
Yeah, probably shouldn't be drinking soda.
I used to drink full sugar soda. Like, I bet you in my malaise of obesity, I would guess that I was drinking a 12-pack Hello? I went from full sugar Pepsi, and I was only a Pepsi drinker, to Diet Coke.
Bro, you were a Pepsi drinker?
Oh my God. Back in the days when you were boiling in the bag,
Dude,
I was a 12-pack of Pepsi a day guy. Absolutely. When I worked at Foot Locker, I used to bring in a case of Pepsi, and it would last me like 2 days. I used to love Pepsi, but it's like at the time, I think it was 44 grams. That's why I drink this stuff. Monster Pure Zero. It's got no sugar in it.
Yeah.
But if and it's not just soda, by the way, it's full sugar drinks. So if you're a full sugar lemonade guy, if you're a full sugar whatever, and you're drinking them every single day, you're going to lose your hair, they say. So,
Okay.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
Jeremy Severe says, I wish they would make a double stuffed Oreo with a filling flavored Oreo milkshake. I love Oreos. Birthday cake Oreos are super sweet tasting. I read that one already. Lewis also says, I've tried grits all ways and I wouldn't feed them to a pig. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Hey now.
She took offense.
Super Chicks top 5 at 5 past the hour, Salty Drunk says.
We're not that's not that that's a bad idea, but that's not really how we operate, bro. They're just the official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show. You know what I mean? We don't need some time restraint on it. They are always the official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show.
Yep. Jeremy says, I wish they would make a double stuffed Oreo with Oreo milkshake. I agree. I read that one. I just drink water, the healthiest drink out there.
Yeah.
This thing has changed my life, by the way. Because the other thing is, like, when I went to the colon blow doctor and got my checkup, dude, they're still backed up on colonoscopies.
Is that a euphemism because we're talking about, they're backed up?
Anyway, when you get in that roto-rudo in the butt, they're backed up until April at a minimum. I can't get a colonoscopy until April. But what did they say? Drink water because it's incredibly important to your colon health.
Yeah.
That you drink water. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Did you say boiling in the bag? I did.
I want more.
I did. Double stuffed ranch Oreos are pretty good. Can you imagine if they made a ranch flavored Oreo?
Wow.
Oh, sold out. Josh Lovren, Swedish fish Oreos. Oh.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, bro. Lewis says, I like water that is caffeine infused. That's the healthiest, right?
Yeah. Right.
That's called coffee, sir. Maury Alvarez says, isn't Papa Murphy the official pizza of the Monty Show? It is.
It is, yes.
It is. We love Papa Murphy's.
Yes.
We do. All right, 7:45 on the Monty Show. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in, we have an official chicken sandwich of the show. Like, we have...
It's crazy to say it,
It's crazy to say it.
Crazy to say it.
The official chicken sandwich of the Monty Show.
And again, I just have to keep saying this. I'm sure your non-members are annoyed. If you're not a member, I highly encourage you. I can't tell you why right now. We'll tell you why after the show, but I would just highly recommend, because what we're announcing after the show is legit.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Don't say that we never do anything for you. Don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say we didn't bring value. Don't say, just stop. What we're announcing is going to be huge. What
we are announcing after the show is off the chain.
I'm talking about it involves people that it is not a game console, it's an event. Like, there's a lot happening with it.
And I would just tell you that Monty Show members are going to have first access to it. Maury Alvarez says, did they name a sandwich after you guys? No.
No, we're not that special.
No. Well, and it's Super Chicks. The Super Parm is the sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, all their sandwiches are good. I walked into Super Chicks the other day and saw the Super Parm on the menu, and I almost fell over. Like, I just could not believe it was back. I was so happy. It's been back for a week. What they do is they have like a like a highlighted special sandwich. And the first time I ever went to Super Chicks, our guy Lance, works for Super Chicks. And the first time I ever went to Super Chicks, I had a Super Parm. And then the sandwich disappeared because I took it for granted. I did what I tell you never to do. Don't take things for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I took the Super Parm for granted, and she walked out the door on me.
Hell out of here with that.
And it's been one of the toughest 6 months of my life. But she back. My girl is back. Breast is fine. I love it. I'm telling you, the Super Parm and Super Chicks, I'm just telling you. You know, it's all good. Let's see. Jeremy how did you know? Is the giveaway a John Crotty meet and greet? Have you ever heard of John Crotty?
Nope.
You don't know who John Crotty is?
Nope.
You're disgusting.
How am I disgusting, dude? Like, it's not my fault that reference is from 1920.
Shut up.
Jesus.
Tuiaki meet and greet. I'll move on. Lewis says it's called Mountain Ops Ignite. One scoop to your water equals 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's a tasty buzz. Nah, I'm good. I ain't caffeine in that way. What is that? That must just be like, is that like getting your heart shocked? I don't know. Jake, there's a bunch of people who join in members, so click the join button and join in member. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, but after the show today, you guys, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Jaron Eccles says a lunch with the man Tyson. Could be. Could absolutely be. Still can't get the boiler bag out of my head. Thanks, Monty. Listen.
Dude said boiler bag.
We all boil in the bag at one point in our lives.
One, marry one,
You
kill
know,
one. Go.
SA says South Dakota State also has a great basketball team. Just ask BYU. Okay. Fat Jesus says the Monty sandwich at Super Chicks, fried flats on a bun with blue cheese and olives. Delicious. Why? Why? Olives are Satan's giblets. Speaking of boiling in the bag. All right. 7:49 on the Monty Show. Make sure you go into Super Chicks. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. We mean a great deal if we could blow it up right out of the gate this week. Let's get you in the Super Chicks, whether it's, any of the Utah locations, certainly. All of our friends in the GZ, Let's Go St. George, show out. Spanish Farc, show out. American Farc, show out. Riverton. Hey, if you're going to the Riverton store for dinner, DM me. I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
I'll buy you Super
We'll do it.
Chicks.